You are invited to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday show, December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Catch it on YouTube and Facebook. Some of the guests stopping by is going to be Fame Black, Kenny, Mya, aka Wicked Ways, and so many other guests. Make sure you guys are there. We're going to play Never Have I Ever and a special countdown show where we count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, the theme is grown and sexy. So that means dress to impress, or you can come naked. Well, as naked as YouTube will allow you to. We're going to have so much fun. Bring your drink, bring your weed, all that good stuff. Let's get real, y'all. See you there. Oh, can y'all see me? Okay, there we go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2. How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your host, AT2. And I wanted to go ahead and say today we got a special show. Well, hold on. Let me tell you one thing. Every damn show is special. So make sure y'all here whenever I go live. What's up, Laura? Hey, Terry. Thank you for joining the show. Terry's new to the show. Thank you for joining the show. What's up, Laura? Today we're going to get into a lot, but before we get into today's topics, I wanted to introduce my guest. Coming up first, y'all may know her by many names, but she's a returning guest to the show. Shout out to Mya G, Maisha, Wicked Ways. She got so many damn names. Let me go ahead and let her introduce her damn self to the people, but she'll be showing up for my birthday show. Welcome to the show, Princess G.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? You can call me Mya, or you can call me Princess.
It's funny because like one time I told you was commenting on the show, and I was all like, "Who's Mya G?" And I was like, "Oh, that's you."
You know, you gotta keep them wondering. You can't give them all your personal business.
Right? Exactly. Well, thank you for joining the show. Oh, what you drinking, by the way?
I am drinking some Stella Rosa Black.
Oh, okay. I actually had that one.
Very fancy glass.
Okay, I'm drinking Arizona watermelon.
Oh yeah, that sounds delicious and thirsty.
We'll bring it on my next guest because it's going to be three of us on today's show. Introducing for the first time on Talk the Real Deal with AT2 from the Dear Yvette Show. Yvette, introduce yourself to the people.
Everybody!
Thank you for joining us on the show. I appreciate that.
No worries. I'm so excited to be here with you and Princess G. Yes, we in the building, honey.
I'm just saying.
We live, baby. We live. Laura said, gotta get on that Stella Rosa tropical mango. Oh, yeah. I didn't know they had a mango.
Yeah, they got a pineapple too. I was a great shot drinker, but I thought I'd keep it light for tonight.
Terry says hello, Princess G.
Hey, Terry.
All right. Well, I don't like to start out the show with something somber, but I do want to say real quick, rest in peace to tinylister. It was found out today, like about, I think 20, 30 minutes ago, that he actually passed away. And if you guys don't know him, you should know him from the Friday movies. He's been a guest star on so many different movies, TV shows. Like it's sad because it's one of these, and I'm gonna get into somebody else, but it's like a part of my childhood is gone, you know? because
Yeah.
this is what I remember from my childhood in the 90s, you know?
Yeah.
What about you guys? I'll start out with Princess G.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my movie. This still is my movie. I know that movie word for word, backwards, forwards. I cannot watch it on TV. I need the movie. No commercial. Clipping and shoot instead of shit. You know. It is a sad day. You know, he was groundbreaking in his role, and you know, you hate to be typecast, but he was great at what he did, and it is very sad about his passing.
Right. And what about you, Yvette?
You know, I feel the same way. You know, all of the movies that he starred in, they hold a dear place in all of our hearts. And just to lose somebody, you know, that we're used to seeing on the big screen, you know, I didn't know until you just shared it with me. So that's why I rock with AT2, you know,
right.
From the plantation. So I didn't get that information, you know what I'm saying? But he was an amazing actor. So he scared me a little bit. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, if I seen him in the street, I'll be scared. I admit that. You know, definitely need to pick up a brick and hit that mofo. You know, that ain't somebody you want to go toe to toe with. You pick something up to fight them.
Right, I could just see him grabbing me by my neck and having my little 5'4" feet dangling.
But it seemed like you might like that though.
Hey, get these people out my business now. Hold on.
Oh wait, we'll save that for the birthday show. We'll save it for then.
Birthday show.
Right. Another passing that happened recently a few days ago was Natalie Reid. You guys might remember her from BAPS. She passed away as well. There's been a lot of tributes from Holly Berry to Eve. Everybody paying tribute to her. She was also, if you remember the Cinderella movie? The Cinderella I remember was with Brandy, Whoopi Goldberg. They had an interracial couple, Asian and a black one. Like, it was groundbreaking before all this, you know, far cry for more diversity and representation. If you want to know what representation looked like, it's that movie.
Yeah. And you guys remember the movie Bath for Holly Berry? It just set the standard for women of color like us. You know, big boobs, thick thighs, and the waist and hips and thighs. You know what I'm saying? We saw Natalie up there and inspired us. You know,
right. The whole, you know what I'm saying, and just being authentically who we are, and not taking no crap, but still being able to be successful. Don't matter. You can make something out of nothing.
That's right. That's right.
Honestly, she was the breakout star of that movie in Babs.
Yes, she was.
She was gangster with it.
The breakout star.
She wasn't having none whatsoever.
Yeah, but it's a classic movie. She was actually, before she passed away, before Corona happened, she was actually trying to do a play, like an off-Broadway play about it, but it didn't end up happening because of Corona and everything like that. So it's just crazy, you know, thinking about it.
2020 has really been a year of craziness for all of us.
2020 been something. Lauren said pineapple was bomb. Okay, I think she's talking about Stella.
Yes.
Stella in the food.
Laura know all the flavors. She know all the black flavors. And shout out to Laura because she will be joining me on the birthday show. And Yvette, I want to ask you, I know you said you're going to stop through on the birthday show, but are you going to be on camera? Do you want to come on camera?
I'm going to be here on camera. I'm going to be twisted right with y'all.
All right. Remember, the theme is grown and sexy, not grown and sexy. Because someone said they was going to come in footy pajamas, and I was like, no. And I thought they were kidding, but they were serious. And I said, oh, yeah, you know, come in your footy pajamas. But they thought the theme was grown and sexy. They thought it was a play on words. It's not a play on words. I literally mean grown and sexy.
Well, I'm here for it. I will be, you know, they will be pushed up to the sky. This face is going to be beats.
That's
right. Terry said, I have the strongest having chemo now. Terry, I want to say prayers to you because Terry actually started following me as of yesterday. with my video about Sherelle's world, and she is going through chemo. So I just want to say prayers for you and thank you for kicking it with us. You know, having a good time. So hopefully
We got you, Terry. We got
you. Got this. You got this.
Hopefully we can lighten the mood a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into it. Mr. Kevin Samuels. Okay, so here was my kind of perspective about it, because I have a whole bunch of clips I want to play everybody. But my kind of perspective is that he's a kind of guy that is known for doing like the shock value stuff. Like these people, before he was before like it got on Worldstar Hip Hop, because the clip that's going viral was on Worldstar Hip Hop. Before it went viral, he actually been doing this, and so he had over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube before he blew up like this. So now he has over 200K. So he's been doing this. So it's not a clout or anything like that. This is who he is. He's really a life coach and stuff like that, or a lifestyle coach. He gives dating advice. I don't know if I can take dating advice
because of you. I just subscribed to him. So shout out.
I did not, and I will not. I'll go watch, but I ain't subscribing to that foolishness.
Okay, Princess G is gonna be the one speaking for all the women today.
You know, I had to touch my lipstick up. We're gonna do it cute too, cause she's
Tell them how you feel, Princess G.
Just to break the ice a little bit, I do want to say he gives it to more than just women. He gives it to men too. I want to play y'all a little clip to even out the score. I was gonna say this for last, but the shit is way too funny. I'm gonna play it for you. You ready?
Do it.
Let me see.
You got a big dick? Huh? You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't know Ron Jeremy. No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average. I don't know what that is, really. Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know? I mean, you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
I didn't listen to that one. I listened to it. And I was just, I mean, I'll give him credit for being fair across the board. But come on, I mean, you know, let's be fair. A big wallet don't mean everything. Now you get lucky if you have them both together.
You can't have everything, damn it. You know.
You know, but how often does that happen? He is fair across the board. I mean, you know, but we talking about superficial things when it comes to having a life partner. I don't want to say money don't matter. Effort more so, you know what I mean? Yeah. Having a big dick ain't nothing if it ain't good. You can have a big dick that don't last more than 2 minutes. I tell you.
She's talking about me, by the way. I'm just
kidding. See, you know what I mean? See, AT, I ain't never been in your pants now. You start rumors. You know what I'm saying?
I start rumors. That's how you get big on this. You start rumors. But Yvette, what did you think about that clip? Was that your first time seeing that?
That was my first time, but I had started binge watching. Like, I'm going crazy because now I'm at a point where I can respect like everybody's. And I saw a lot of the women saying how they felt and things. I used to be that woman. You know what I'm saying? When I grew up with no dad in the household, I knew who my dad was, but a lot of the mistakes that the women are making, I made those same mistakes. And it took me 7 years to be alone and understand what it is that I wanted, who I am, and attract what was right for me on my level. That's why I got the ring down today, y'all. I'm taking my time. I ain't in no rush. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever put a ring on and say something, you know.
Right.
Work out, I have to kill them. But today, when I let all that stuff go, it's funny to me because I can have a sip and I can watch it because I was so there. And I think a lot of us, we're so prideful and we're taught. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm from the gutter of the ghetto. Okay, I'm from the DMV in the southeast streets. It don't get no gutter. My mother to this day is still battling a crack addiction. But at the end of the day, God kept me here for a reason. I'm still praying for my mother. I'm always her daughter. It's at a bad place with her, but guess what? I'm not gonna give up, and I'm gonna see through. I'm never gonna give up. But that's what us women gotta do. But first, we gotta listen, and we do have to be open. That's the only way we're gonna find that change and that balance. Okay, we can there be honest about it. Hey, yeah, I roughed it out. I used to get my hump and crump on. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't no easy. Okay, I do have a weave, but the chick got hair. But I like to accentuate. You gotta put out there exactly you want to get back, because that's where I am today, guys, and it does work. And I find him funny because it's like talking to the dad I never had that was there. You understand what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I'm that chick. So I'm grateful to even hear. It's funny to me. I enjoy it. But are you open to being honest and receptive? You know.
Yes. And I kind of thought about that because we're going to get into the viral clip that everybody went crazy over. But what I was kind of thinking was that, you know, these people are seeking his help, and what he's doing, notice in the videos, and we'll definitely get into it, that he kind of led her to answer what he wanted to say. And that's what a lot of I've never been to therapy, but I understand this is what they want you to do. Have either one of you been to therapy or
I'm in therapy right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And guess what?
They kind of lead you to the water, right, Mya?
Yeah. You know, the thing with it is that you have to be honest. You got to start with an open and a pure heart. You have to like literally open your mind up. You know, life is about energy and projecting. You know, somebody know when you insecure. Somebody know when you. I mean, there's a such thing to me as big dick energy. Your dick don't have to be inches for you to. You know what I'm saying? Man up, and I'm like. You know,
I get what you're saying.
For me, it was like my you know, I grew up in a hood, but I did have my mother and my father. I didn't grow up we grew up poor, but I didn't grow up in a drug addicted home, but it was all around me. I'm talking about all around, in my household, family members, whatever the case was. But my father was a man. He was born in 1933, and he came from the islands, and he believed that man don't work, he don't eat, you know. I mean, don't get in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant, and you know, raising and rearing the kids. So I kind of had the best of both worlds, you know. I had that structure, you know, and I grew up, you know, like any woman, especially us chocolate women, we grow up instantly with that insecurity because we ain't pretty, because we chocolate. That's all right. You know. So it took for me. I had to. You know, I lived in still to this day, I live in a mirror. You know, it's not being conceited, it's loving who I am, because you can be.
And you ladies are very beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you nothing different. Terry said, "You all brighten my day with laughter. That's the Christmas gift." Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it.
Glad you're here.
She said, "You have to know how to use a big or little dick. Money, not everything."
No, it's not. Terry is
Money is not everything. You know, I know how to work my little dick. So,
you know, seriously, I had a guy who was like, what did he say? Average at best.
Yeah, average.
But let me tell you what
no pun intended.
I'm telling you, I got up walking like I just had you.
That's right.
Like, where did you get that from? I seen it. It was not there.
Well, let me go ahead and play my birthday commercial, and we're gonna go ahead and get into the viral clip and everything like that. I just want to say, remember, right? Don't forget. December 18th. Now, my actual birthday is December 19th, but we celebrating it all the way up until December 19th. But it's December 18th, my birthday special. 3-hour show is going to be so much fun. We got we got Yvette, Laura's still in the comments. We got her coming on the show, and we still got room. So if you want to be a part of the show, please let me know. It's gonna be so much fun. Let me go ahead and get into the clip right now. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, because y'all be hating, y'all be watching and not subscribing and liking and all that. Oh, and before we started, I seen that the video already had a dislike, and I think it's because I put in the title like, do women aim too high? But I feel like that's a fair question, you know? And we'll get into that, why I said that. When I play this commercial.
You are invited to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday show, December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Catch it on YouTube and Facebook. Some of the guests stopping by is going to be Fame Black, Kenny, Maya, aka Wicked Ways, and so many other guests. Make sure you guys are there. We're going to play Never Have I Ever and a special countdown show where we count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, the theme is grown and sexy, so that means dress to impress, or you can come naked. Well, as naked as YouTube will allow you to. We're gonna have so much fun. Bring your drink, bring your weed, all that good stuff. Let's get real, y'all. See you there.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play the first clip for you guys. So we ready?
Yep.
You could always book a session if you can't catch the show live.
I'm definitely. I was trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man. But see, what kind of business do you own?
I own a pet grooming, doggy daycare, and indoor
Okay,
dog
so
park.
what you're basically trying to do is, I have a disagreement day, and you basically came in and said, "Damn your topic. I want to ask you what I want to ask you." And but you are more than welcome to go on my website and purchase your time to talk with me one-on-one. Because what you're trying to do is rather rude. But I will go ahead and do it because I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old. 35 years old, and you're a business owner.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let me get the backstory. So what he does is like these topics where like he wants somebody with a different opinion, and they kind of not go at it, but they have a conversation about it, like, you know, a little debate.
Right.
And so she was calling for like relationship advice instead of calling to debate him on having a different opinion. So she kind of set herself up for this. So, you know, he goes on like, you know, well, I'm going to go ahead and make an example out of you. And that's kind of like what he did. He did. That's what I got from him. He made an example out of her.
Ooh, that ain't greasy.
Did y'all catch the ending of that though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he got the cuss and I was done. I was mad at that point.
Yes. See, that's my thing in these things is the profanity. I think that there's a certain level of decorum in any professional. I don't care if you work at McDonald's or if you're a multi-billionaire CEO or whatever.
Absolutely.
It was hood radish of him. The language at the end. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, that's right. But like you said earlier, AT, he's getting those ratings up. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so I didn't agree with the ending of the video. However, he kept telling her, "You on the wrong time," and this, that, book a private chat. I was saying, "Honey, give me that damn private." You understand? Soon as he really made me not even want to talk. Like for the first time in my life, I didn't even want to comment on so damn shit. Like,
right.
Read people filth. Lord, you know. So.
He definitely read her for filth. I was like, I knew he was gonna do it when he was like, "Baby, this ain't what," because he was basically saying, "This is not what you want, and not right now." And
he gave her a warning.
He did give her a warning. I mean, and he's intelligent, and not to say that she wasn't, but he set her up. Everything he wanted to say to her, he led her to that. You know what I mean?
He reminds me of my old pastor when we would sing the wrong damn key. I mean, the pastor went off. You understand?
Oh man. Let me go ahead and get into the next clip here.
My problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, "Hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some money to be a business partner?" And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly...
Hold on. I need to be clear on this subject. Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Because I find when I date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner, and I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what.
Well, first off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion.
Okay, let me set that up for the people. So basically, she said she makes 6 figures. She has her own business. And what she does is date guys that are beneath her. Basically, that's what she was alluding to without saying they're beneath her. And so what he was trying to understand is like, well, how come he just can't have a job, you know? Because he did start out kind of pleasant, you know? He didn't automatically just go in on it. He started out kind of pleasant. He was like, well, why can't they have a job, you know? For example, UPS pays a lot of money. FedEx pays a lot of money. So have you guys, because you guys are well-established women, and I can tell, like, have you guys ever dated beneath you? I'll start out with you, Yvette.
Absolutely.
My pearls.
Any other woman, I think the ultimate goal, we all truly just want to be loved. We give, with me, I have lowered my standards. I mean, I basically had a brother sitting on the couch all fucking day while when I didn't went to work, and I say, "Fucking, I'm sorry."
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But he was at home all day while I was at work. He'll come in and say, "Good job." You know, he never went and got a damn job. So
he'll put a dent in your motherfucking couch, and while you out working.
That's the only thing he was putting a dent in.
Baby, I'm like, yeah, baby, it's time for a new game. I'm like, God damn it, that's it. When he asked for the other game, I think that's when I sort of lost it. But we've all been there, ladies. You know, we've all been a fool. Okay, it's just the difference is I'm not being a fool anymore today. You know, I know my worth. Like I said, I'm a homeowner. I'm a girl from the streets. I told you guys earlier. I have never home has never owned a home. So I'm very grateful for my sisters and I to become homeowners. Like I'm saying, we can do it, man. We can do it. But I would suggest each and every woman spend some time alone. Get to know yourself first. It took me 7 years.
That's good advice.
I needed the time. I really did, because I had all kinds of issues. I was accepting all kinds of things. Then you have to worry about health-wise. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get the A to the I to the B and all that stuff. And, you know, you're on fire. You're trying to find somebody for comfort. So it's a process, and it's okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right. And what about you, Princess G? Have you ever dated beneath and low?
I don't want to say beneath me. I want to say that my family and friends felt like he was beneath me. I've seen potential. I've seen a man with his own place, his own car, his child support issues, as far as I was concerned, was in line. He was doing for himself. Now it was this up here. It wasn't nothing else that, you know what I mean? And so you you have to be once you get a certain age. This is the thing, is you have to be a therapist. Basically, you have to look into people, you have to read them and figure out where they are. Because we always, for the most part, look at people and all we see is the good in them. And so I've done it, been there, done that, and I done been lost in the sauce because he was doing that thing. You know what I mean? Okay.
Right. Hey, you was dickmatized.
Absolutely. And so much so, I swear to God, I was so much so that I had a shirt that said it on everything I love. Really, so I have, but I mean, you know, but when like my thing is, what do you mean when you say beneath you? Are you talking about finances? Are you emotionally and mentally is way more important to me at my age than how much money? Because I come with a full plate. I'm got an appetizer, dinner, dessert. You know what I'm saying? We got a divorce meal going on here. I don't have baby daddy issues. I don't have none of that. So dating for me now would be totally different than it was 4 years ago, 10 years ago. So yeah, we all. Hey T, what about you?
You know what? I was thinking about this question for like men. Like we don't really, because we're supposed to be known as like the breadwinners. It's talking about society. We're supposed to be known as like the breadwinners and stuff like that. So it would have to be where it's like an emotional lowering like your standards and stuff like that. So it's more like that. So I would have to say no, but I would have to really think about that question. That's a good question for me. I'll think about that and I'll come back to it. Yeah. But I'm more than likely I have actually. I just thought about it. Ding 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 ding.
Look, hey, she just popped up in his head.
Yo, messing around with a woman that's nearly married. Yeah, that's
wow. Wow.
Yeah. That's morally more lowering myself, you know. So yeah. But I'll talk about that more on the birthday show. Let's get into the next clip.
That one's gonna be good.
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy that has that drive too. And when he doesn't, I find myself, encouraging him like, hey, babe, you can do this and you can do that. And then,
all right, so in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make 6 figures or more?
I think it's like 5%. I'm not
closer to 10. So, okay. 10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just looks, but also bring balance to their life. I feel like I can help them out on...
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. You want what they want?
Okay, so with that clip, he was basically saying like, okay, what do men in that particular stature, what do they want? What do they look for? And she started out with eye candy, and she was all like, well, she tried to spin it around because she realized she was going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
and what I was going to say is necessarily not looks, but men of that stature, but men in general. I know for me, we're looking for somebody that don't come with, not necessarily you have to be the best looking or no baggage or anything like that, but no problems. We want it easy. For men, for all of us, we want everything easy. So whatever is hard and difficult, we don't want that shit. We want everything easy. So that's basically what we want.
I see Princess G in the building.
I know. What you want to say, Princess G?
That is the thing. Number one, like for her, just speaking on her confidence is not there, because she just said, yeah, they want somebody that's cute. They want these young little thoughts. She should have said, even if she didn't speak that way, like, yeah, they want some arm candy. And at the end of the day, for me, on him, is like, why would you ask her what they want? She don't know, or she'd have one.
Exactly.
Right. Right. And in one of the clips, you'll actually see her talk about, like, he was like, well, so do you know anybody of that, who make over? I'll play that clip as well, too. But I wanted to get to Terry's comment. She said, the older I get, it's harder to find a good man. Divorced at 49 years and found cheaters, mama boys, deadbeat dads. I'm 57 and I'd just rather be alone because I don't need to raise a child. Wow, you were married. Wow, 49 years. And you know what? That has to be something like starting over. I've never been married, but being married and then starting over like later in life, that has to be hard,
Yeah.
She said the older men want the 20-year-old arm candy. The men comes across here in Texas wants to be taken care. I'm not mama too. They agree with you, Terry. They agree with you.
But even like I'm 40, we're gonna get it out the way. I'm 40. So if I were to start dating again, I know based on past experience because I'm like Yvette. I done been through some things. I done seen some things. Life ain't been easy peasy. That could have been much worse, but that was based on the decisions I made and didn't make. So, it's like how you can't really define what you can't put people in this box. Like, okay, men that make six figures want this. Men who are fat want that, or all men want this or that, because that whole situation varies.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You're
feel
right
you,
about
Her friend, that's all I want to say. But it might be stressful to be her friend too.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Right. I also wanted to tell everybody before I play the next clip, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you feel a little frisky, go ahead and drop a couple of dollars in my Cash App. You know I'm unemployed. Oh, Princess G, are you doing okay? I don't know if you want to tell everybody what happened, but are you doing okay? I feel bad for not asking you.
I'm stressed the fuck out, but I'm okay. Like I said, I come from very humble beginnings. So no matter how much or how little I have, I'm gonna make it happen and find some time to put on some makeup at least once a week.
And guess what? I don't know what it is.
I fell asleep with
I don't know what it is, Princess, but just your energy, your presence, and everything. I'm praying that you become my new friend. I don't have many friends, and I just want whatever it is. It's a reason for everything. I miss your smile. The water just killing me, y'all. No homo, and it's about us being girl power, girlfriend. Right. Sorry, Amy,
Oh no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, I like you too. On Monday, I fell asleep with a pot on the stove and set my fucking kitchen on fire.
Oh God.
I'm cool under pressure, so, and my son was there, but I had a fire extinguisher. Everybody, make sure your smoke detectors work. Yeah. Make sure you have if you don't have one, go get you a fire extinguisher. Swear to God.
Please do.
If it was not in my kitchen, if it was not, because my smoke detector did not go off. I didn't figure it out, and I'm literally like maybe about not even 15 feet away from it. Smoke detector didn't go off. I didn't know nothing until my microwave exploded. Like literally, boom, stood me to my feet. But
what do you need tonight? Can I get your microwave?
I just made. I got a toaster oven. I made them a
you gotta let me help you. I do giveaways on my show Monday at 7. You got a new microwave from me, and girlfriend. Go get your
I got it. I would rather you, if you're gonna do that, because I wouldn't take nothing from nobody, especially not me, because I'm not in need, other than to let me get through this remodeling process. Because Lord, my head hurts. And
I want your blessing.
Yeah, okay. Like I made it. We got the fire out. This fire. Yeah, they were really nice. Guys came and they aired the house out. They went and bought my son a tree and some stuff. And I'm like, I don't need that. Like, come on, we here now. Take it.
Yeah.
Right.
I had the leggings on.
Yeah. Terry said that is a way to meet a great looking fireman.
Let me tell you about the ones that came to my house. Yes, baby.
Girl,
ladies, don't set your house on fire, but maybe a little small grass fire in the back.
Oh my God. I'm getting to the next clip.
Arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. They want somebody that more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, bring with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make 6 figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make 6 figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want him. Ma'am, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying 6 figures is just something that you got taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. But what do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Okay, so with that clip, I was kind of thinking, and my dad taught me this too. So I'm surprised, like, when she said like she didn't know anybody besides her uncle and her dad. Like, when I was telling my dad like, oh, I want to go to Hollywood and be famous, he was like, well, you got to hang around that circle to do that. You know what I mean? And so with her, she's saying she want a man that makes six figures, but you don't know no man except your daddy and your uncle. Are you gonna marry them? So I was surprised by hearing that. She doesn't have anybody in her circle that makes that kind of money. So how you supposed to meet that kind? You gonna meet the bum if you hanging out with bums, you know? So what was your thoughts about that, Princess G?
Well, my thoughts was first of all, a lot of the stuff he was really right about. It was, because I was like on his side the whole time. Like I said, I wanted to be her friend, but then I had to backpedal like she did about that arm candy comment. And it was just like, look, how do you? And she, like he said, she don't know what she wants. And like you said, if you want to be something, you want certain things, you have to be around them people. If you want to be a kept woman, I don't care if you're 35, 55, or 15, you're gonna have to go be around men that can keep you. And that's just know that at some point it's gonna be something else. If she really knew what she wanted, like this whole I think that whole session would have went very differently, because now he's looking like, oh, you just because now he's judging. At this point he's starting to judge her. He's throwing major shade.
Yeah, he just basically toying with her. He just keeping it going. He'll like, okay,
smart.
He made an example out of her. What about you, Yvette? What did you think?
I really found her interesting. I saw her as somebody that's actually, she was trying to get her point across, and unfortunately, it was the wrong platform for right then and there. I mean, then after he got on her, she started looking at her phone. Basically, once again, you guys think we never listen, we don't hear you. You think that we don't understand that men have standards. We do know you have standards. But I just think that it was the wrong platform for her, because at the end of the day, I found her to be really sweet. She called herself a 5. She was not a 5 to me. Okay, she was a 10 plus. Okay,
and save that because we're gonna get into that. Save that one. Save it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead to the next clip. But what I wanted to say was that no, I said what I wanted to say. Let me go to the next clip.
I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am. This isn't the same. Men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options. And typically I don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons, who are used to dating men. This doesn't sound appealing to the kind of man you're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start booking session with you that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of men.
Okay, but see, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men. And you said, once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want. And you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working on myself this year and booking your...
Okay, man.
So what I was kind of thinking of, because I don't want to make it seem that no man wants a woman with kids. That's not, obviously, that's not true. Yeah. But
it's a lot of women out here with 5 baby daddies, so we know that ain't true.
That's right. But I think what he was saying for the stature, because I did chop up the clip, so I will admit that. But for the stature that she wants, she's all like, why would he take a woman who got some baby daddy issues? Because she didn't answer at first. She didn't want to answer like where he was. She said, oh, he's not in. She didn't really go into detail. Yeah, exactly. So she didn't want to go into detail, and he kind of like looked at that and was all like, okay, well, why would he want somebody with drama? The father's not even in the like. What kind of men you dealing with? I got where he was going. He just didn't put it in the most polite way. What would you say, Yvette?
I thought it was hilarious. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if you want to make it on TV, there is a spot in Hollywood. Hallelujah. But at the end of the day, I understood her position. I understood his. I don't think that she was really truly getting it, but when he was talking about no man wants a kid, this, that, hell, men out here right now today, Princess G, and I know I can get an amen with this. They out here right today with kids they don't even know that exist. But you're a woman with a child. Like I have a 30-year-old son. I've only been pregnant once. I only wanted one. He was 9 pounds, 14 ounces. After he had 14 stitches, I was like, excuse me, lords. This is my
I am not made for this.
Yo, I don't know how women do it. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Your grandson. But at the end of the day, like when I had that one, it wasn't an issue. And I didn't like the fact that he made her feel that way. It's not about the kids and things like that. It's about you getting with someone and accepting everything. Whether they have 4 or 5. I know some females, they got 5, 6 kids, and their husband are not even one of the baby fathers. It's not about that to me. You understand? But it's about with a partner that understands the task. The task is, I got kids. And if you're going to love me, you're going to love them as well. That's what I didn't appreciate. Having a baby, keeping that baby, not aborting that baby, and being a successful mother. Hello, that's what they didn't do.
Yeah, that is an accomplishment within itself. My thing with him is my issue wasn't even with her. My issue became with him, where he put, because you make a certain amount of money, like somehow this makes this man have more class, more standard, less baby mamas. So he keeps putting on this six-figure thing. Yeah. Drug dealers make 6 figures. Rappers make 6 figures.
That's right.
I mean, in the real world, janitors, it's people that you would not think make a lot of money. But what does money have to do with standards? That's the thing I didn't like about him. As somebody who's trying to teach her something, portraying this image that somehow if somebody make a certain amount of money, that makes you beneath them. And I think she kind of led with a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? So I can see the balance in it, but it's just his continual like money. Like,
there was no balance in it. You're right. Because basically, you know, she had to work to meet that man at 6 figures and not the man at 6 figures having to meet her. You know, it was more of she needs to fix herself, which is probably a part of the whole counseling and everything, because she came to him. Remember, she came to him. He didn't come to her.
Yeah. When she said she was a 5, I knew there was issues because I don't care. No, I don't look like Herbert. Okay. But in my head, I do. Okay. No, I don't look like X, Y, and Z, but I'm confident. I'm secure in who I am. Do I want to go buy ass? Absolutely not. Do I need boobs? Absolutely not. What I'm giving is who I am. Take all of me or nothing at all. And that's why like where she was. I knew she needed therapy immediately, and I understood that she wasn't confident. 6 figures or not, it was a smokescreen. She doesn't understand what she wants, what she needs, what she's worth. Okay.
I'm with you. I don't even think she knows who she is. She knows what she is. She don't know who she is, and knowing what you are and who you are totally different. Like I said, for him as a life coach, a therapist, whatever the hell he is, for you to put that, you know, somehow money, or in YouTube land and all these other places where people are doing these platforms like numbers, make it known my authenticity and who I am is what's supposed to make me. A man making 6 figures or a woman making 6 figures, just because you're not dating your financial equal, what that got to do with it? He could have 6 figures and be a fucking psychopath.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and play the next clip.
13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel like.
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, Would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, was younger, and easier to get on his program?
Depending on his age.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This goes so deep for black women. They will even, should have been an easy question. No, I would not want my son to bring, I want the best for my son. That should have been the appropriate answer. That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should.
I'm going to read this comment. Because I already see Princess about to. Okay. Terry said, he seems to me that women are second-class citizens. Real men come with good morals and respect for women.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you, Yvette. I appreciate you saying that. Terry, we love you. So before we get into your opinion, I just want to ask, because you guys are both mothers, so I'm going to get personal. Would you, and I'm going to start out with you, Princess G, would you be skeptical if somebody, if your son, say your son's 20-something, and he's dating a 35-year-old with a 13-year-old child, would you be skeptical? Because I had to think about it, what parents kind of put on their children, because parents want the perfect mate, whoever they are. They want the perfect mate.
Nobody gonna ever be good enough for my son, number one, in my eyes.
Okay.
What I want for my son is a partner in life. I don't care if she's, short of being illegal, he can't mess with no little girls at 20, but I would want my son to have a life partner, whoever it is. I would want him to have somebody that's working toward the same goals and has the same dedication. Because it is about balance. It's not about who, because like I said, ain't nobody gonna ever be good enough for my son. And I have friends that have children. They might not can't stand that lady, but them babies is the whole wild world. You know what I mean? Right. You can't, people need to be right. And he had me like, would you? Because I immediately, when I watched it, that was the first thing that came to my mind was my son. Like, you know what I mean? As a mother, going, well, and it made me, it pissed me off. I was like, did he just really ask her about what we not hearing about my son, we hear about me. See, he because let me tell you something. You know, yes, we do put pressure on our children. It's not that it's pressure. We teach them, and we don't want them to have to go through certain things. You know what I mean? So somebody being your senior or your junior in age, or however many kids, like Yvette said, she knows some people married to somebody who, and he ain't the father of none of them. But he's there as a man. They there as a team, as a partnership. Yeah, you ain't gotta like my kids, but you gotta love them. You gotta respect them.
Right. And Yvette, your son is older, so have you always approved of everybody he dated?
Well, the thing with my son, he will be 30 July the 5th, the day after the fire, when he was born. They would come to him and say, "When's your birthday, little boy?" After the fire. I want to label him 4th of July, 1991. But this little dude, he's so secretive. I don't have privy to a lot that's going on, but what I know that I instilled into him is be real. And if you're going to make these babies, be a stand-up person. You understand what I'm saying? He has one son. My grandson, shout out to you, Ethan. Gigi Mom loves you. I'm Gigi Mom, y'all. And shout out to his baby mother, because our relationship is absolutely amazing. It's like the daughter I've ever had. Right. I'm so grateful, guys. And I just pray. He has a new young lady, Kai, that I really, really love and respect. And he's so secretive and private. When I used to walk in on the bathroom, Mom, get out. Let her. I'm like, hello. I know how it looked down there, all right? At the end of the day, what I want for him is to be on a level, just be respectable to women. If you create a seed, be there. No matter what you and that girl goes through. She could be married, you be the father that baby needs. And at the end of the day, I hope that that's what I told him. Honestly.
That's awesome. And you know what? Another thing I was thinking, because I, with my parents, I am real secretive about my friends, relationships, all that. Just because I feel, oh, damn, we about to get a little deep. I feel
no.
that because and Princess G knows this about me. We actually both are from Oakland, and
Oh,
I grew up.
yeah.
Yes, you gotta
Yeah,
come
Ain't
see
been nowhere, Princess.
you gotta get out of here. Rona got me messed up, got me stuck in this house.
No,
Yeah, the Rona got us
Usually, I
fucked
wouldn't
up
even
on
been here to set it on fire.
every day. I need a damn break. I don't get to be off, but I when it's up, we come to visit each other. Y'all got
Yeah. Hey, Princess G was so bored she had to set the kitchen on fire. Damn it.
Man.
you know what, Princess? I ain't gonna laugh.
Yeah, today I can laugh about it. That first day it was so, and then it was just so much, and it was very minimal. Like my microwave is over my stove.
Yeah,
and I left a pot on, and it went boom, and thank God we here.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, he good. He good.
Yeah.
Right.
God,
thank God you're okay and you're safe.
Yeah.
What I was stating was that we moved to the suburbs. I moved to the San Joaquin Valley, and when I was 11 years old, so we were middle class all of a sudden, and so I grew up a certain way where I don't have white privilege, but I was a privileged kid. I had my own car. I had a TV in my room. My dad used to tell me having my own room and having a TV in my room. He was like, "This is a big deal." He was and Princess G know what I'm talking about. A lot of people moved to the San Joaquin Valley in the 2000s. Because that's where you got the cheap homes at. Now all the homes are $1 million all over California.
Wow.
So if you ain't making six figures, you ain't moving. Yeah, you need 6 figures to live here.
Yeah, you gotta
get with.
What you say, Yvette?
How much does what is the starting point for 6 figures? Add them numbers up for it, because I've yet to get there.
Right, I'm trying to get to that 6-figure number. But it's just that I feel that I got a head start in life, but I didn't take advantage of it. So I feel that I've shamed my parents. So I'm not saying that's what your son feels, but something similar to that. He doesn't want to disappoint you. Yeah.
Wowza.
All right, enough about me. I'm gonna go ahead and play my damn birthday commercial. Remember, December 18th, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Princess G, Yvette, gonna be there. So let's go ahead and get into it.
You are invited to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday show, December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Catch it on YouTube and Facebook. Some of the guests stopping by is going to be Fame Black, Kenny, Mya, aka Wicked Ways, and so many other guests. Make sure you guys are there. We're going to play Never Have I Ever and a special countdown show where we count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, the theme is grown and sexy. So that means dress to impress, or you can come naked. Well, as naked as YouTube will allow you to. We're going to have so much fun. Bring your drink, bring your weed, all that good stuff. Let's get real, y'all. See you there.
All right, y'all. Before I play the next clip, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Feeling a little frisky? Go ahead and drop $1 or $2. You know I'm unemployed. Anyway, let me go ahead and play the next clip.
He's not in his life.
I say, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am. This isn't the men who make the kind of money you're talking about have options, and typically I don't want to deal with women who are 5, 13-year-old. Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so what?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are young girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Okay, I'm gonna play the last clip, and then that's it for the clip show.
A 3.
Okay, so that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average-looking women tend not to get high-earning men. They tend to get average men.
So,
Did you? I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old, and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher-earning men with average-looking women. Off rip. If you do see them, they got their average-looking woman when they were both really young, and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average-looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so...
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your...
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average-looking at best.
There we go. And I just want to say, I did not take the clip of the last part where he tells her to get the F out and all that, because I just felt like that part was disrespectful. We already know what he said, so I didn't feel like putting that on my platform. And also, the reason why I wanted Princess G and Yvette here is to check me when I say something wrong, because 83% of my subscribers are female. So to keep me in check, that's why I needed females on the show, just in case.
We need, whether they like it or not, you know. Women need to hear what men really think, and you know, it's not so hard to accept hard truths. You know what I'm saying? But I guess we'll finish with him. But you know, yes, we do need to hear that, and you do need to be honest, and you have to be authentic to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So your standards, everybody like what they like, and people don't like what they don't like. So you keep on doing what you do, because you wouldn't have this platform if you didn't have an opinion.
Right, exactly. And Yvette, what did you think about the whole, like, because she said that she was a 5 without makeup and then a 6 with makeup. So what did you think about that? How she ranked herself low?
Yeah, as I stated earlier, to me, I immediately saw an issue. It spoke to me that she's never spent time to get to know her likes, her diswants, what she needs, what she wants to attract. And it hurt me when she said she's a 5. She's not a 5. She's on a level, like I said, I'll give her a 10. Because if we don't think strong and powerful ourselves, who the hell else will? Let's just keep for real.
Right.
So when she went from 5 to 6, I'm like, look, I love my makeup, love my weaves, and this, that. I don't give a damn what Kevin say. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Okay. And at the end of the day, when the weave needs to come out, yes, I can make sure that it's down my back. Okay, let's keep it 100, and I can make sure that I can be that natural. Megan Thee Stallion just revealed her whole self. It's not about that. It's about being who you want to be. We got hair. Okay, we have layers. We have boots. We're not no build the body chicks, and neither was she. At the end of the day, in her mentality, she got to put herself up there. And that's why I was so disappointed. And I understand, like, I'm on both ends with that old Kevin Samuels, but I must say, I found him delicious.
Because you know, when you a bossy kind of chick, when you a certain kind of chick, we could take a hoe. You can have a little baby. I can take, you know, and I can even respect it, you know, because we do really need to be strong and not necessarily that being abrasive or disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, it was, for me, like I said, a lot of it came back to her. It was his delivery and his not making some balance. I could look at her from the moment I seen her face. I read her, I was like, oh, she feels insecure. She got the Roger shaped face. I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Yo, okay, Okay, so what I wanted to say, because I kind of thought about this, because I said, like a few shows back, I said something like, I know I'm ugly, I'm about a 3, and then somebody in my comments, and I forgot your name, I'm sorry, but she was all like, no, you're a 5 at best without dressing up. I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. So I have a question for you guys. So, are you ladies, I should say. Starting out with Princess G first. What would you rank yourself? I'm not doing the whole without makeup. Just overall, as your person, what would you rank yourself?
I'm a 9, and I'm a 9 because I'm loud and I'm a Virgo, so I overthink everything. I get everything done and nothing. This one wears a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats, and I am who I am. But just because, like I said, I live in a mirror, so I know who my truth is. It's not about vanity or anything like that. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, then everybody else will be able to define you. That's why she's out here looking for him to tell her, because she's looking at him like this nice looking old man. He's talking about they won't stay. I can't shake them off. You know why? Because you make money the priority. You making this thing like you know what I'm saying? So you get what you pay for. And he gonna keep on. That's why he's not here. Yeah, he got good talk, but I don't think he don't seem like the type.
And Yvette, before I go to you, I want to read Terry's comment. She said, younger women want a sugar daddy. I know. I was in Playboy in the 80s. I'm about to go Google you, Terry. In the 80s, and it was stupid men that was aggressive, and it was a turnoff because I can't fix stupid. Looks goes both ways. Yes, you are right about that. So Yvette, you already said you was a 10, right? But what would you rate yourself overall? Let me see that.
Okay, since my girl Princess G is the 9, I'm gonna have to rock with her. I'm gonna say I'm a 9 because it's a 10 is everything I would aspire to be. Okay, through the bumps, the bruises, and all that good stuff. And once I sit back and define, I'm not one of those Build-A-Bear chicks. I don't want one of those Build-A-Bear bodies. I'm confident. I'm happy. And I want women to understand that, because I had to do the research on me. I opened myself up and I sat back for 7 years. Every guy that gave me this number, hell, it was chicks too. Okay. No name. How you doing? Okay. Right. Nice. How you doing? So they all come, and at the end of the day, I have to really self-evaluate, and nobody could define who I am and tell me who I am. At the end of the day, I know who I am, so I aspire to be a 10. The day I put on that wedding dress, I will be a 10. Believe that. That's what I aspire to do. And
I done put on a couple of them, so I couldn't rank myself perfect. I done put on Doug on 2.
Go! I love y'all so much.
Thank you.
Love you too. Cheers.
Question. Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Click, click, click.
So question for y'all. So this girl, and I forgot her name. I feel bad, but who should she have went to? Like, because obviously Kevin Samuels wasn't the guy she should have went to. So should she have went to Ayanla, Oprah, Wendy Williams, Ellen DeGeneres? Like, who should she should have seen? Or maybe she should have went to church.
I swear, that's what I want to say. She needs to talk to the first lady, talk to the pastor. She needs to, like I said, it's something. I don't know if it's her spirit or her insecurity or what.
Insecurity, definitely.
Definitely, we all have them. I have them. I just embrace them too. This is what I'm true. Like, I mess up, and people like, you think, no, I'm not always right, but I ain't a liar. Hey, I'm sorry. But if you don't, because I did my due diligence, I made a mistake. I don't think people genuinely go out to hurt people unless you're a pimp or a pedophile or something. You have some sick people in the world, but people don't generally go out into the world to be garbage people to other people. You know what I'm saying? She needed to be at Ayanla, a pastor, or she don't need a female. I think she did need a male therapist. She need,
She did need it.
you know what I'm
Maybe
saying? I
Steve
don't know.
Harvey.
Yeah, Steve would have. Yeah,
Steve
Steve would have
Harvey.
hooked her up.
Yeah.
But he'd have
He
had
would
her
have hooked her right
more than
up.
what she was, though. See, I don't like that. Don't fake it. Just be
Terry
real.
said millionaire matchmaker. Maybe that should have been the show.
It used to be a show. It used to be a show on
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
remember, but look how long it took her to get married. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like,
Right.
I think when you go to look for help from people, you generally want somebody who's walked in those shoes, who's seen it, who's been a witness to it. Like I said, the best thing you could do is get right with yourself, because
That's
she would go to a therapist and a pastor and lie to them, trying to, I don't know if maybe her father maybe she got some daddy issues or something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because even though the father made a lot of money, maybe he was never at home. Maybe he, didn't, cuddle her. Like, oh, you said you had it. We'll talk about that one. But maybe he wasn't affectionate with her, So it's definitely going on, and there's a disconnect with herself and her relationship with men. And that's what I think. He picked up on that, and he picked on it, and I did not like that.
Like a
Right. And what about you, Yvette? Who should she have went to?
I would, just like Princess stated, Iyanla, fix my damn life, because y'all see she can't fix shit, and then people beat her up and roll the hell out. Okay, I just made it roll the hell on first set. Then I went to Steve, and I realized Steve is a hot asshole. He went over there and cheated on his wife, and got with Marjorie, whole ass, her and her whole ass dog.
Allegedly a hoe. Allegedly a hoe. Y'all ain't gonna give me no sponsors, damn it. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's privilege. Not even Steve's daughter, but she went out there and crashed a whole Mercedes.
Hold on, let me put you on blast. There you go.
Marjorie went out there, her little daughter. Okay, I'm talking about Marjorie Harvey. Her little privileged daughter went out there and crashed a whole Mercedes-Benz truck in somebody's car, got out and walked out. And guess what? They only gave her probation. Meanwhile, us regular folks, we go out here and crash into anything. We get 5, 10, 20 years. We go out here and murder somebody, we get 100. Like, make it make sense, boo. Justice system. I need you guys to step it up. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Like, I'm going to get my whole bearings together, and I'm going to come out here for y'all stuff. Like, I am very well reversed in justice. And guess what? As an officer, I'm with the fuck shit. I'm in these YouTube streets, and you guys will see me. How you doing? I ain't bashing nobody.
Hey.
Wahoo. I got to keep it 100.
Is she done yet? I don't want them snipers coming after me. Get her ass. Do not get
It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it either, y'all.
Right, I had nothing to do with
it. Sniper experience. How you doing? I love you.
Okay.
We're gonna set these Tasha K, Jaguar. I'm so glad we talking about something else tonight. Oh my God. Seems like every blogger, everybody out there going on and on. Nicki Minaj, her husband. I'm sick of it. Move on, people. Oh my God.
And you know what? It's kind of funny because yesterday somebody made a comment because I did a video about Sherelle's World. She's a YouTuber that does commentary on 90 Day Fiance and stuff like that.
You got 9,000 views, yo.
No, it's actually 10,000 views. I was gonna announce it. Yeah, the video's at 10,000 views. Thank you.
The people want more. We don't want to talk about Tasha K, Jaguar, nosy-less hoe. How you doing? All day. Go and get yourself sniped. Ain't that what you said, AT?
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Move on. The people are watching. Your followers need new stuff. Are you going to take the vaccine? That's what the hell we're going to talk about Monday on my show. Why?
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna stop by for that one. That's gonna be a good one.
Well, I sure am, because
You promised, princess.
Yep, I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming for that one. All right, people. Well, we got question of the day. And this question is basically somebody had sent this to me and they're like, AT2, I would like to get your opinion on this. So, and I'm only gonna flash it for a second, but basically, Wiz Khalifa had kissed his son on the mouth, on the lips, and so people were saying that, oh, he's desensitizing men and like feminizing men and all this other crazy shit that people go to and think about. And I was kind of thinking like, damn, I used to kiss my dad on the lips when I was little. Maybe you never had like any affection or anything like that. I was honestly confused what the uproar was about. First of all, it's his son. Second of all, it was a video. So when they took that screen capture, obviously they knew where to stop it on, and it made it look like something that is not. And I hate that somebody did that. Whoever took that screen capture is an asshole, and you deserve to go to jail.
Real trash. Real trash.
Yeah, you're real trash. You putting something on it that shouldn't have been on it. So, what's your opinion about being affectionate to your children, Princess G? I'll start out with you first.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the picture. Number one, you could tell it was a screen grab. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, if you look at the picture, since they want to do shit, Wiz Khalifa lips was tight as a virgin's. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what I'm saying? So my son is affectionate with his father. They play, he kissed me all the time. Now I am, because that's how we grew up. After a certain age, you don't kiss them on the mouth or this, that, and the other. Sometimes, you in that moment, you know your babies, they did good, you smooch them. Like people raise your kids how you want to, as long as you're not raising them to be horrible people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You teach them to be honest. You teach them respect. You don't go in nobody's house and not speak. You don't go in nobody else's refrigerator. When you go in my kitchen, wash your hands first. That kind of thing. But I'm gonna say I love on my son. Give me hugs, and I told him the other day because he's 10. I was like, oh my God, let me get him in now, because in a minute he gonna be at that age where like, ugh. So for me, but people need to stop sexualizing every act of these kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. It's ridiculous because it wasn't just a lot of men having an opinion. It was even more women having an opinion about it. And it says a lot about but then this is the internet. So you can say what you want to, but a lot of people tell the truth behind them keyboards. We seen what was happening through this last presidential race. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, people were keyboard warriors, keyboard things. I
used to go to news things and say, y'all stop arguing with strangers on the internet. It makes you look remedial. I swear to God, I used to spam all the local news stations on their live feeds, and and I would post it over and over again, y'all people need to stop sexualizing everything with kids. I think that the clothing, some things are inappropriate, but if you want to dress your daughter like how you dress, and that's what it is, I think it's a tasteful way to dress the little girl. And a cute outfit that might look sexy on the mom, but cute on the little girl. You put them on tights. You don't have it. It's certain things. They need to stop that. Period. And boy, lucky he got a rich father in his life, and he's good. He's good. He's good. Come on, that man. That girl, she likes to make a scene. You know what I'm saying? So, people need to stop that. It's nothing wrong with that. And if y'all not giving your children enough affection, one or two evils are gonna happen. They're gonna be way too loose with giving they love and trying to seek it out in anything with them, or they gonna turn totally opposite way. They're gonna be hard. They're gonna fight love. They're gonna fight affection. So people just be cool, y'all. Just be cool.
Yeah, and mind your own business.
But when you put it out there, when you become a celebrity, that's the shameful part about it. Is back in the early 80s, the 70s, the 60s, they still had their little gossip stuff, and you still heard about Marilyn Monroe and certain people doing certain things because people in their mouth. Mind it. What did I post on my Snap today?
Right.
If you minding your business, people let a hater hate. If they minding your business, keep forward. Because they doing something they supposed to do. They slacking and they macking while you still moving forward. Learning from whatever you going through is, people need to stop. Mind your business.
Right. You have anything to add?
Princess just really summed it up. At the end of the day, social media is just that. It has taken a huge chunk of our children's lives, our people's perception, and at the end of the day, people can just set shit up and make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like they put them gold shoes on my girl Tasha. Now I'm still trying to find the video where she wore them gold shoes. Like personally, you understand what I'm saying? And create a hashtag thumbnail. At the end of the day, with kids, they're off limits. Singing are off limits. You understand? And the killing of these women, our generational women that can bear our futures, like they off limits. I'm telling y'all, whack ass rappers right now, they're off limits. Kids, women, seniors, leave them alone. I'm gonna come for you, and I will not stop until we get you. And that's just what I'm doing outside of YouTube. But I love YouTube so much. Like I discovered you, AT2. Princess G, my new sister, baby.
I'm gonna have to get something going.
You're 40. Hey. I love you guys so much. Like, I'm so full. Like, the shit I do.
I appreciate that.
Okay?
Thank you.
I fight for our culture. I fight for humanity. I make sure we get justice. And I will not stop. I wanted to retire after 18 years. I'm going to do 2 more and I'm out. Because it's taking a toll, guys. And I want to do stuff positively. You know, God, like I say, them bless me. Y'all already heard through this show where I've been. But where I need to go, I know where I need to be. AT2, you got a friend? Princess, you got a friend? All your followers.
Thank you.
Both y'all followers, I love y'all so much. And I use my platform to showcase people that's so amazing like us. That's something
exactly.
Got fucked up.
Right, we need to be able to laugh, and I want to say I appreciate you because on your platform, Yvette, you did mention that I work in law enforcement, but Black lives do matter. Like you made that fact, like Black lives matter, and so I paid attention to that, and it really got to me because it's all like Black Lives Matter is looked at like a negative thing to certain people, but it's just saying like we matter, like it's not controversial at all. Like you should be able, if you are in law enforcement, say Black Lives Matter. It shouldn't affect you. It should be like, yeah, they do.
But it's just like anything. You got bad apples, and we're gonna root them out.
Yeah,
okay? They gotta go. Cause I don't.
They gotta go.
Shit. Okay, and I'm blessed enough to be a boss. So that means I'll find out who you are. You're not gonna make our team and our hardworking folks. You're not going to deny anybody justice. One thing about this Black girl sister, once I leave, I hope that other folks continue what I'm doing. But it's taking its toll in the time. So in YouTube, y'all, I love scrolling. AT2, Princess, y'all my friends. And that
thank you.
That's a great way to end the show. What I want to say is thank y'all for joining me. Princess G, Yvette, I love y'all. I can't wait until the birthday show. We're going to turn up. Yvette, don't cry on me. Don't cry.
I want we blue lives, but we love y'all.
Oh, thank you.
That means a lot to me. That really does.
I'm going to make sure everybody's okay. I promise you. On my watch.
I appreciate that because it's like we do this whole social media thing, and it's all like, do we actually touch people? Do people actually care about us? Or they just want us to shut up and entertain? Dance, dance. Shut up! I don't care about all that shit. Dance for me, And Terry, I appreciate your comment. I kept putting it up on the screen. She said, "I love the show. It is a breath of fresh air." I really do. Oh, and Terry says, "Thank you for your service in upholding the law."
Thank you.
So awesome.
That's that.
Yeah, but you feel like, does anybody care about the human I am? And it's so dope when you can create these relationships from people on social media, because I met Princess G on social media. I met her on Snapchat. I haven't met her in person, even though she's like 30 minutes away from my mom, even less than that, but we've never met in person, but we're so cool and so tight, and just the relationships that you can meet with different people. Just open your heart to people. There are bad people out there, and if you are smart enough, you can root them out. You know what I mean?
We need it, guys. I love y'all so much.
Yeah, she need to be watching, like, you know, it's good people out here. You know,
right? We can introduce you to some more good people, Yvette. I promise.
Yeah.
We can introduce you to some more good people. What I want to say, Yvette, go ahead and give the people your information where they can find you at, and promote your show for Monday.
At 7, it's your girl, the Dear Yvette Show. Who you are is everything to me. Entrepreneurs, upcoming artists. We break new music on this show. We gossip a little bit, but damn, that ain't our focus. 24/7. It's your girl, Dear Yvette, Dear Yvette Show, live every Monday on YouTube. Thank y'all.
That's awesome. And Princess G, where can the people find you at?
We're gonna do Princess G or Wicked Ways. You can find me at I'm on Instagram, ms__ Wicked Ways with a Z, WAYT. Miss Wicked Ways.
Yeah.
Terry said, I'm in Texas and I love positive people. Great show. God bless you all. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. God bless you. And hopefully everything goes well with your chemo as well, too. Before we peace out, I wanted to play my birthday promo, but I just got to play this clip one more time. But don't forget, December 18th is my birthday. We're going to turn up, have a good time. Yvette's going to be there. Princess G's going to be there. And let me go ahead and play this clip for y'all.
You got a big dick? Huh? You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I just said it was above average. I don't know what that is, really. Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know? I mean, you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing singles at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
All right, y'all. Deuces, we out.
You are invited to AT2's Dirty 2 live birthday show, December 18th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. Catch it on YouTube and Facebook. Some of the guests stopping by is going to be Fame Black, Kenny, Maya, aka Wicked Ways, and so many other guests. Make sure you guys are there. We're going to play Never Have I Ever and a special countdown show where we count down our favorite moments from the show. Also, the theme is grown and sexy, so that means dress to impress, or you can come naked. Well, as naked as YouTube will allow you to. We're gonna have so much fun. Bring your drink, bring your weed, all that good stuff. Let's get real, y'all.